but once you've actually followed a process and you've come into your key levels, then it's just about order flow. And so order flow works in a very simple way. What we see is that we see basically buyers coming in, sorry, sellers coming in. So sellers are driving price down. And then we see price struggling to go down. But what makes this a valid support is what goes on here, right? This here is very telling. What happens in the key level. So I'm going to label that in red. And so what's really happening here is quite interesting. So what we see is we see aggressive sellers, right? But we have no follow through. And so what do I mean by that? So I've made lots of videos on this, and I'm going to keep making videos on this so people can understand. Now, from a footprint chart perspective, right? So this is where you want to use higher time frames with footprint charts, right? So this is the same kind of action. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame here, we're seeing that we're kind of studying that same reversal, right? The same reversal we see over here. We're just going to break that down from a footprint chart perspective. So obviously candlesticks don't tell you much, but when we dive into it specifically, let's go to a 5-minute chart. So when we go to the 5-minute chart, we go to the same sort of area, that same 4-hour low, right? What do we see? What do we see? Now, what we can see here again, especially the low down here, right? What do we see that validates this? Well, we see this huge red delta. In fact, it's such a big red delta that it's even hard to read the number. Look at that. So we see 200 for 97, 178 for 65. Then we see this massive amount of aggression, selling aggression, right? So again, what does that actually mean? So I had a question about how do you determine reversals versus continuations. It's a bit of an incorrect question because technically speaking, from my opinion, every trade you take is a reversal, right? Every trade you take. Because what's going on is if you want to take a long, there's a reversal here. If you want to take a short, there's a reversal here. So there's a reversal here and there's a reversal here. So every single trade you take is a form of reversal. How do you know? The question is the direction of the reversal. That's what's important. And so the way you find the direction of the reversal is by following the four pillar framework. That's the